Welcome back to my channel, One of a Kind by Howard. Today we're gonna talk a little bit about artwork. I've been to a number of home sites where they talk about purchasing artwork in IKEA or having prints made of famous paintings. Well, that's not my thing. I like artwork that is original and very often is famous, somewhat famous, and very eclectic, especially when you're taking vacations. I like to very often bring back artwork from several of my trips that I've been on: Hawaii, London, Paris. Just about every vacation I think about, well, what am I going to bring back in my suitcase or ship back? But let's go through some of the things that I collect, and I'll explain a little bit about each piece as I go. Here's a painting that we brought back from the Big Island, smaller, done by Cassidy back in 1977, and she was involved with actually an art gallery in Waimea, and was kind of a bigwig there. Love the painting, love the framing that was done. Very apparent terrain when you get to the Big Island. Just a beautiful painting. So the painting that you're looking at right now came from London. There's a church there called St. James. They have a flea market weekly, usually during the week. And this little painting did not look like this. It actually was pretty dirty, and it is unsigned, and the frame was kind of falling apart. Anyway, we acquired this piece for very little money, and I remember the dealer was going into the hospital for an operation, and I know we wound up paying full price. We just felt kind of bad about the whole scene. Nonetheless, the piece has been fully restored by a professional, and we did buy a beautiful frame. This painting was done by Harvey Coleman, and is a plein air California artist. Absolutely spectacular, and hangs over my fireplace. Another California plein air painting, absolutely wonderful. Had it reframed. The original frame was pretty ghastly. This is a Will Schuster painting of Silver City. The artist was famous for his Zobra, which happens once a year, Old Man Gloom. And of course, we own a Schuster house right now. And his son actually, with his wife, owned the house. And it was great to be able to purchase this painting and start to bring some of the Schusters back into the home. An Alfred Morang painting, and done in 1947 in Santa Fe, and just love Santa Fe, Taos, New Mexican paintings. The lighting, the colors, this artist actually studied partly in Paris, and you could see the impressionistic styling of the painting. Beautiful. This is a painting that I purchased at the South Salem Library Fair in Upper Westchester for $8 many years ago. It was hanging on the side of a barn, and from a distance I thought I was dreaming. It is a spectacular painting, unsigned. It has a label of the museum on the back that it came from, and I don't know who the artist is, but it's not going anywhere. Another Southwest painting that we acquired when we went to the estate sale of the people that sold us the property here. It's a Lance painting, Southwest. And great subject, original frame, and just love it. It works with the house. Another Coleman painting. It's actually Mr. Coleman's wife who painted. It was a husband and wife team. They painted quite differently than each other, but it was nice to be able to purchase this as another acquisition. And again, very impressionistic. They were from California, the couple, as I said earlier. Here's another great painting that we purchased when we were on a trip to Hawaii. It's a Robert Eskridge called Purple Mountain, and Eskridge is an artist that's in many museums in the country. He was a Hawaiian artist. He taught at the Hawaii College for a number of years, and again hangs over another fireplace at the property and works really well with the house and the architecture. This is a Peter Hurd painting on a napkin, actually. Hurd was a famous artist, and I bought this at the Cowboys and Indians sale. It's a yearly sale in August, and again, a great little piece here. Who says you can't get great things at Savers? I bought this painting out in Scottsdale, and it's signed S. Gruber. It's actually Shirley Moskowitz Gruber, who is a Jewish artist who passed away. And the funny story is there was an elderly gentleman walking around with this little painting. Eventually he put it back, and it turns out it was actually, he didn't even put it back where the paintings were. He actually stuck it on the shelf, and I did come upon it, and I think what threw him was the framing was done, made in Japan, but certainly the painting is a beautiful impressionistic piece and worth quite a bit more than the $4.99. So think of art as a real estate investment. If you were buying a home or a condo or a townhouse, you want to buy something that is one of a kind, not, cookie cutter kind of properties where, there are thousands of the same. So artwork is the same animal. It's important to buy pieces that are special, unique, they speak to you, and are going to increase in value as time goes on. That's what it's all about.